hey, Codfish, when you're facing off D'Lo on stage in the weigh-in, punch him in the mouth. And Codfish is like, wait, I have to do that?
Okay, hello everyone. I'm kidding. Yo, I forgot the kicks. I actually have to loop.
Welcome.
Hello. What is going on, gamers? We are back today with another episode on Yaswede's Lounge. Isn't that super exciting? I can't believe what we're gonna talk about today. You might have read the title, you might have seen the thumbnail, or like when you see it on Spotify or something, just read the title. And you might think to yourself, Yaswede, what the fuck are you on about? What do you want to do? What are you gonna talk about? Right? It's something I've been joking around with for a couple of months. I've talked about this with Stan. I've talked about this in live streams. Some other people in live streams have brought it up, and I talk about it and I joke about it. But little did they know, I have been dead serious the whole time. I think this could be such a good concept. I know we haven't talked about what we're talking about yet, but again, you might have read the title. Do you guys remember when beatbox was booming so hard? Like, it's still going really good. It's getting more worldwide recognition. You know, Wing is pushing it. Shazam is pushing it with his reactions. Everybody knows about beatbox now. But back in the day, it was booming in a different kind of way. Like, any vlogs about events would go half viral. Some of the beatbox games that people put out went viral. And then, like any trend or any idea that gets milked out, it kind of loses its potency in the content scene, let's say, right? Same with beatbox games. I feel like if we tried beatbox games today, depending on who we do it with, it might like, people might not care, you know? If it's Wing doing it, if it's D'Lo doing it, it might get traction, but in general, even if it's a great video, I think it would kind of fall flat. So, talking about these beatbox games, talking about these beatbox content ideas, you have to wonder how how can we push beatbox to the next level, right? And I think this is such a genius idea. The only problem with it, I still haven't mentioned the idea, which is the funny part. Wait for it, right? I think if this is executed properly and some people who are genuinely down for it sign up for it, man, if such an idea would not work in the beatbox scene specifically, I have no idea what would, right? So here's my idea. Here's the concept. I just thought about saying it. Fuck. It's the first time I'm gonna say it in this podcast, and it's so fucking funny to even think about. Beatboxers fighting each other. Oh, it's such an amazing idea. Let me take a little sip. Again, for the people just listening, listen to this. Oh, yeah. Yeah, super nice. So let me repeat myself. Beatboxers fighting each other. I realized in the last 2 episodes I went kind of serious and I went kind of second device, and I went kind of complaining and boomer and whatever. Hey man, we're completely switching gears now. I want to see beatboxers fight each other physically in a ring or an octagon. I'm sure a lot of you have seen like the YouTube boxing era, which is just, I mean, realistically, it's just so bad, right? But the entertainment and the build-up to everything was there. You had KSI and Deji, and then you had Joe Weller, and everything was like, all the fans from the YouTube scene are like, oh, they're gonna fight each other, let's go. And I feel like it can be the same thing with the beatbox community, right? Imagine fucking Napalm versus D'Lo, but it's a boxing match. Everyone's like, oh, they're gonna beatbox battle, it's been so long. No, we're all flying to America. It's a sold out stadium, and we're gonna see D'Lo and Napalm fist fighting each other in the ring. Or yeah, maybe not fist fighting, but with gloves and maybe headgear, because I don't know if these guys know how to fight, right? But oh man, imagine it could be so entertaining. There's only there's only one guy in the beatbox community that I know of that has like done fights. I mean, quote unquote professional fights. I don't know if it was professional. Milky from the UK. I heard that he did cage fights, which is such a mental thing to say, right? I think that's a different level, and that's only like a select few who can sign up to do these crazy ass fights. I think if we propose this to Milky, he would be instantly down. Someone send this podcast episode to Milky, yeah? I want to see it happen. But yeah, imagine the entertainment, right? Like, even I would be down for it. I would take a couple of months to train the sport we're going to be fighting in and fight. And then you have to wonder, not for me, but for yourself, who would I fight in the beatbox community? Like, is it someone you have beef with? Is it someone you think you could genuinely take down in a fight? Is it someone you want to challenge with? Yeah, like he's double your size, but fuck it, you'll fight him anyway type shit. You know what I mean? Man, it could be so interesting. So I have to wonder for myself as well. Who would I fight? Who do I think I can take in a fight? Like in a, let's just keep it simple for now. Let's keep it a boxing match, right? Who could I take in a boxing match, do I think? Like, who could I out-stamina? Who could I out-perform and out-power and everything? It's such an exciting thought to me. Like, I'm sure there's a lot of beatboxers. No, I want to say that, but I don't think that's true. I wanted to say I'm sure there's a lot of beatboxers who have beef with each other, but yeah, I don't know if that's the truth. Probably a couple, right? Some beatboxers who don't ever want to talk to each other again, and they might fight each other. Maybe some, yeah, I don't know. I'm sure there's some like small beefs that we don't know about, where people would fight each other in a ring on video in an arena. I'm also sure there's probably some hidden beatbox beefs where people would fight each other off camera. No benefit, no nothing. They would just fight each other. Right? I can completely see this happening. So yeah, beatboxers fighting each other. Please, if you were into the idea so far, send it to your favorite beatboxer. Spam them. Okay, no, maybe don't spam them. Leave them alone. But like, send it to them. If you're like, hey, I want to see Codfish like boxing fight his girlfriend in the ring. I don't fucking know, man. Hey, anything could happen here. This is like, man, I was watching Joe Rogan from 20-30 years ago on the Conan show on a night show, and he was explaining this fighting concept. It was the first time this would be happening, right? And he called it the Ultimate Fighting Championship. And I was looking at this interview, I was like, wait, what the fuck? Anything goes? Any fighting style? Any weight class? Like, weight classes can be pitted against each other. I was like, whoa, I want to see this. What is Ultimate Fighting Championship? So I look it up. Apparently, hey, call me stupid, I genuinely didn't know this. I should have figured it. But Ultimate Fighting Championship is the UFC. I never knew it stood for that. I should have figured, but like, to me, it was such an interesting concept because it still stands today. And in the beginning, I watched the very first UFC fight. It was fucked up. It was over in 15 seconds. It was like this really big, fat guy against a really skinny guy from the Netherlands, and they fought each other with whatever they wanted. Like, got a kick to the face, it was over immediately, right? And I was so intrigued. Like, oh, Ultimate Fighting Championship. That sounds so fucking crazy. It's just UFC, and it is still crazy, right? So yeah, I think it can be this hype. We can just... Apparently there's this thing called beatbox... No, not beatbox. Like boxing chess version where there's a round of boxing and then they play chess against each other. When I first heard it, I thought it was a joke. It's not a joke. It exists. Fuck, man. If we can't pull this with beatbox... After beatbox chess exists, after many years ago, the Ultimate Fighting Championship where fucking anything goes can be put in place. Like, I have such a clear vision of it. The only issue is we need beatboxers who are willing to do this and spend some time of their life to train for it, right? And if you're not into fighting at all, then yeah, I mean, this idea is cooked. But I refuse to believe that there is not a single beatboxer who would be down for this, right? it doesn't have to be like crazy. It doesn't have to be kickboxing, but like headgear, because we're all amateurs, right? Headgear, thick gloves, and we just scrap in the ring. However many rounds, however the fuck boxing works. If I have to set up this concept, I will research my best. I will do my best to research this whole idea, set in place, maybe have like a test match somewhere here. I don't know how it would work, but yeah, man, I think this is such an awesome idea. If you're into this concept, send it to your favorite beatboxers, like the stream, and yeah, help me work on it. If there's someone with like boxing experience or venue experience, wow, this could be amazing. Let me say it for a fourth time, because I think it's so fucking hilarious. Beatboxers fighting each other. And this would also immediately break down the beatbox battle rules, right? Like, oh, you can't make people mosh pit anymore. You can't, I hate mosh pits, by the way, but that's for a different topic. You can't make people mosh pit anymore. Let's be safe with the booze. Don't touch each other during a beatbox battle. If you look at each other angry, we're gonna be complaining in the comments. You can't be looking at each other angrily, because that's not positive energy. And man, fuck all that. Come watch the beatboxing show. The beatboxing show. You read the title of the live stream. Oh, it's a beatboxing show, and they're just you click on the live stream and they're just fucking oh, I just fucking punched my microphone. They're just punching each other and fighting each other. Oh, it could be so amazing. We can just clickbait everyone. Oh, they're beatboxing. I love beatbox. I love dopamine. I mean, you're gonna get dopamine, that's for sure. Just like Codfish versus fucking Wing. I don't know, Kaji. I watched some of the Dilo videos, right? And he called Kaji like a scrap boxer. It's perfect. Kaji can go scrap in the ring. Scrap and boxing in the ring. It's so fucking perfect. Like, there's also this new trend, like worldwide, but also in the beatbox community, and some beatboxers, like, they're starting to get more fit. They're going to the gym. They're running a lot. And I'm sure most of them could do this concept, right? They're also already becoming more fit. Boxing might be another step in that direction of becoming more... it's so possible! I can't believe it. This episode today, I genuinely just wanted to talk about the beatboxing concept. We also considered a concept where we can do the boxing between beatboxers, but we do a round of boxing, and we do after each round of boxing, you do a beatboxing battle round. I don't know how this would work exactly, but imagine round one, already exhausted, and then they have to beatbox battle each other, right? Like, even more stamina. This could be such a valid training. This could be, wow. If beatboxers start doing this boxing concept, and they train for it, like they actually go box and then beatbox into the mic, it could be such a new level of training, right? Genuine, like, even more genuine talk. I'm genuine about the boxing concept, but imagine you train like this. And I can imagine Abo Ice might do this already, right? Because I find it so cool. When I talked to him at GBB 2024, he was telling me that he has his own gym. What the fuck? Where does he live? In like Abu Dhabi, no? I once, like, his last wildcard for 25, he recorded in his gym, I'm assuming, in like a skyscraper. Man has his own gym with his friends, which is so cool. I want to see what the progress is on that gym. I want to visit someday as well, if it's like an actual proper thing. It sounds so dope. I can imagine he's down for this as well, right? Because yeah, it's his own gym. He's fighting as well, right? I can imagine he already does the boxing beatbox practice. And the amount of stamina you would gain from this, the amount of extra beatbox skill to beatbox on microphone to be more endured during battles. Because there's some beatboxers, I mean, I'm sure there's some beatboxers, but I talked about this with Footbox G a while ago, how he was telling me about how to practice for solo, right? If you're planning to jump in your performance on stage, then jump off stage, off camera, like at home. jump and beatbox to prepare for it. This will increase your stamina, right? If you're running while beatboxing, this will also boost you because you're gonna get used to it every time you do it. It's gonna like be more normal for you, and you're gonna be so much more in control of your voice and your breathing and all this. So why not with a boxing match? Why not in a boxing match, right? Let me know in the comments, who do you want to see me fight? And don't base yourself on loopers. Don't base yourself on people I've already battled or loopers I haven't battled yet. Base yourself in the entirety of the beatbox community. Who would you see me, like, box? Who the fuck would you see me box? Like, who do you think I could beat? Who do you think I would have a challenge against? Who do you think... Yeah, stuff like this. Hey, let me know in the comments, man. I'm gonna be thinking about this as well. If this concept genuinely gets, like, going... Oh, it's so exciting. If anyone knows someone I can work together with to do this, it will be a dream. It would be a dream come true. By the way, you might have wondered already. First of all, I have my tea with me again. Very nice tea. Let me do it again. Listen closely, people who are only listening. One more time. Frick yeah. Also, I just found the most creative way to put my light, because it's magnetic. I'm so proud of it. Like, I have a light right here. I have the light here, which is, again, magnetic, so I can just bloop. I needed a light from this side anyway. Yeah, okay, I just wanted to flex with that. I'm so happy with it. But yeah, boxing. I feel like this will be the shortest podcast episode I do. Because, I mean, that's it, right? We can talk about... Oh, shit. We can talk about... Oh, I got something in my eye. Let me just talk with one eye for a second. We can talk about UFC. We can talk about kickboxing. Like, what else would we do? I guess we could wrestle to avoid, like, hurting each other in the face and shit, and maybe knocking each other out. This could be like a good safety measure to wrestle. But wrestling is a bit sussy in my opinion. It's definitely a skill. I've seen a lot of practice of wrestling and matches happening, and it's crazy in its own right. But it's like you're hugging each other and you're half naked, and it's a bit sussy wussy, and I don't think I would be down for this. But a boxing match? Hey, man. I've always been so interested in boxing. Especially because of the YouTube boxing, right? Even though YouTube boxing is so garbage, like, to this day, even the YouTubers who are still boxing still cannot box for their life. It's so painful to watch some of these matches. I watched... Who was it? Andrew Tate versus this other cocky guy, right? And this isn't really YouTube boxing, but it was still two non-boxers boxing each other, and it was painful to watch. And I'm not saying beatboxers will be better boxers, right? I'm sure we're gonna look exactly the same, but think about the entertainment and the build-up. And we're gonna have, like, press conferences where beatboxers are facing off, and then they have to do a weigh-in on stage. If they don't meet their weight, they can't fight each other. It's gonna be drama. And then they're gonna fight on stage already, like, oh, I hate you, and you said something about my sister, oh. And then they beatbox, like, as a distraction, and then they punch each other in the face all of a sudden. Security needs to come in on the stage. Man, the amount of content that could be milked from this. And then we can also rig some of the fights, right? Because that's a realistic thing that happens. We can rig some of the beatboxing fights. In the contract, it's gonna say, hey, Codfish, when you're facing off D'Lo on stage in the weigh-in, punch him in the mouth. And Codfish is like, wait, I have to do that? And they were like, yeah, but we'll pay you this amount, like €5 and 7 hell dogs. And Codfish is like, oh, okay, I got you. And then they weigh in, and then they face off, and D'Lo is looking a bit angry, like he's trying to counter Codfish already, like without Codfish having thrown a punch. D'Lo will try to counter it, like instinctively, right? And then Codfish just fucking, you know? And then drama, clips, reels, YouTube shorts, everything. I think this could be such a beneficial thing for the beatbox community, right? Again, like I said in the beginning, I feel like a lot of concepts are Sorry, I had a bit of a thing in my throat. Okay, pause. I feel like a lot of the concepts are getting milked out already, or have already been milked out, right? I see a lot of like short content from certain beatboxers and beatbox groups, and some of it is a bit cool. Most of it is cringy, right? I see Beat Bella trying a lot of different games, beatbox games, which works. Some of it's pretty cool. But not everyone can pull it off, right? Because most of it is like low-key fake, a bit cringy, and not everyone wants to do that. But you know what's not low-key fake and cringy? Beatbox boxing matches. Oh, it's such a good idea. Someone sponsor me. Hey, can we not get sponsored by Boss? Boss, I've had your backpack in the background of my videos for forever. I actually use your backpack for my loop station. Boss RC505 loop station. Sponsor me, man. Sponsor me, boss. I promote your products. I review your loop stations. Sponsor me, and let's make a boxing match together. I think it could be very beneficial for both. Oh my god, I just got another idea, man. I'm becoming unstoppable. This podcasting thing, hey, it's too easy at this point. Listen up. Right now, please. Listen to me what I'm about to say. In boxing matches and in UFC matches, there used to be like ring girls, right? Who would like show the round in between. Instead of the round number, she will be holding a loop station every round, and then ding 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 ding, and then she comes on the podium as a loop in her hand and like waves it around. Boss, sponsor me right now. If that's not the most amazing idea you've ever heard in your life, to sponsor the loop station. Whoa. And oh my god, hey, this concept needs to happen because I'm getting even more ideas. Okay, structure it. There's gonna be a press conference. There's gonna be beatbox fans in the crowd watching D-Lo and Codfish. Okay, they're gonna be my main example now. D-Lo and Codfish facing off in a weigh-in. Codfish punches him in the mouth. Drama, drama, drama. Weigh-in happens. Clips get spread around the internet. Very amazing stuff. Then the actual fight happens. We're gonna have some pre-matches, you know, to lead up to the main match, which will be D-Lo and Codfish. So it's gonna be me versus Stan boxing in the ring. It's gonna be Abo Ice versus Kaji. I don't fucking know anything, right? It's pre-matches until the big fight. Big fight happens. Ring girl has the loop station in her hand. She's like ding 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 ding, and then loop station in the middle of the thing. Everyone's like, "Hey, what's that device? That looks so shiny and plastic and super nice. Should I buy it?" And then stocks for loop station are gonna go up. Everyone's gonna buy the backpack that I have in the background of my videos. Very nice stuff. Very amazing. And then after round, let's say 3 or 4, we're gonna give the beatboxers a special break. It's gonna be like an extended 15-minute break between the round to then have a Saro loop station showcase. They just bring their setup on stage, and then we do a music show in the middle of a boxing battle, a beatbox boxing battle. Saro showcase happens. Everyone's like vibing, and they're like, "Oh, the showcase is amazing!" But I'm so hyped because who's gonna win the boxing match at the end of the day? And then, oh, they still haven't beatboxed during their rounds. Like, oh shit, what's gonna happen? Everything's happening at the same time. Saro does a showcase, everyone's vibing, and then middle of Saro showcase, you're ding 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 ding. Ring girl comes back, MK2 in hand, waving it around. Everyone buys the MK2, stocks go up. I already went over this. Saro's setup disappears into the ground because the stage is actually an elevator. Boom. Saro setup and Saro gone. Cables join magically. It's such a perfect idea. Ring is ready again. D-Lo is rested. Codfish is rested. And just like this, we have an extended fight. Boom. Another round. Then they beatbox. Another round. Then they beatbox again. And then the judges have to decide. There's going to be 2 boxing judges and 3 beatbox judges. And that's how this judging will be split. The boxing judges will be judging on the boxing. Will it be a technical KO? Will D-Lo actually knock out Codfish? Right? And then the beatbox judges will judge the beatbox, obviously. Man, I have this whole thing figured out. From what, 10 minutes of talking? Is this not the most best genius ever, international best idea you've ever heard in your life? I would say yes. A little bit of a drink break. Wow. I'm still figuring this out because I haven't uploaded a single podcast yet at this point. But if you want to listen to these podcasts on like Apple Music, on Spotify, you can. Or like Apple Podcasts, is it? So yeah, it's going to be on a couple of different streaming platforms, which is exciting. I'm still figuring that out, but yeah, it should be on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and whatever else there is, right? So if you want to listen there, you can. Thank you for listening so far, wherever you are listening, right? And I should mention then, for the people listening on Spotify and Apple, you can watch this on YouTube as well. So that's cool. Can kind of watch wherever you want. Amazing. Beatbox boxing. We have the Syro showcase. Dilo versus Codfish is happening. We have a magic stage which has any setup at once for any showcase we have of any beatboxer, right? It's going to be amazing. It's such a well thought out concept. If this would not sell out, I don't understand. I do not understand anything. Like, imagine a big venue like in 2021 GBB. For the people who were there, you would understand, but for the people who weren't there or don't understand the venue, let me explain. GBB 21 venue was way too big. I think there were around 2,000 or 3,000 people, but the venue was for at least double or triple that. That's how it felt. There was still a lot of walking space. Only the front was filled and the rest was still open. The venue was way too big. And this type of venue would work, because what can we do? We have all this walking space, just put a boxing ring in the middle of that venue, and then people who are used to GBB, like they can buy tickets standing around the ring, boom. Then all the showcases can maybe not happen on the ring, but they can also happen on the stage, because there's a stage still, right? You have to imagine. You walk into the venue, all the way in the back of the venue there's the stage. Very nice. And then, in front of the venue, a bit farther away, in the middle of the whole room, is a boxing ring. So, showcases and separate battles could happen on the stage in the back, and then the boxing will happen, ta-da, in the ring. Big surprise. So yeah, it can be more structured, and then people can just walk over from the venue to the ring. They can stay at the venue, they can stay at the ring, they can stay wherever they want. Man, it's so perfect. It's so perfect. People with logistics and ring connections and boxing experience, please hit me up in my personal email. No, not my personal one. My business email. We can talk this out. Let's have a little call. Sip some tea. Discuss the beatboxing, the beatboxing tea. And then, most important of all, let's say this concept falls flat. No one's interested. No one wants to buy tickets. None of the beatboxers are interested. Then we have to do research ourselves. We have to dig. We have to go online. We have to go back to older posts of beatboxers and figure it out ourselves. We have to figure out who has beef with each other, right? I think some of it can be more obvious than some, but if we dig a little deeper, we can find this one video where this certain beatboxer talks shit about this other beatboxer. Then we send that video to the beatboxer that's being talked shit about, instigating the whole situation. So the beatboxer gets angry. He's like, whoa, what the fuck? You said that about me? You said that about me? Okay, sign me up. Sign me up. And then that angry beatboxer is going to make videos about the other beatboxer. Like, hey man, you're too pussy to even fight me. And then that's going to be enough. The other beatboxer is going to be intrigued. He's going to want to fight the beatboxer who's angry. Boom. They start training. Half a year later, they're ready. They're ripped. Their endurance has skyrocketed, and they're ready to fight. We do the weigh-in, we do the press conference, we do the fight. Hey man, everything's gonna happen exactly as I'm telling you. Oh, wow. I think this is gonna be a very short episode. This is genuinely just... this is genuinely just what I wanted to talk about. And like I have been saying in the previous streams, this is also a concept I genuinely want to bring up to other beatboxers and see what they think and how they respond. And on my future guests on my podcast, I can instigate them, right? I can get them to fight me, like convince them somehow. No, Maybe not, but I'm half joking, half not. I think this genuinely could be a thing that's super entertaining. Like we start a WWE, UFC, beatbox edition YouTube channel, and then we get sued by the WWE. WWB for WW Beatbox. Oh man, I have it all figured out. Except for the doing of it. And if someone wants to help me out on that, please be my guest. I would be super open to collaborating. Listen closely. I haven't said it in the previous ones, but this is a Yaswede Christmas mug designed by the incredible Kato from Japan. She has made 2 of my designs so far, which are just amazing. Like, I know it's for me, for stuff, but I'm so happy with these designs every time. Unfortunately, you missed the Christmas mugs. Maybe they return next year, so if you're interested in a mug to put some tea in, to put some coffee in, to put whatever you want, like it's your mug, you can do whatever you want with this mug, then yeah, stay tuned. Maybe it will come back. But you did miss this with some of the other Christmas merch. So for the people who did get it, congratulations. You didn't miss out. But yeah, that's over now. Yeah, short episode today. Beatbox boxing. If you're behind this idea, like, subscribe, follow the podcast. It's exciting stuff. For me, at least. Send this to your favorite beatboxer. Send this to people who you want to see fight. Share this. Yeah. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Wait, I'm still here. The slogan, the logo thing can be let's beatbox. It's so genius. Just put a little thing in between beat and box, like a little stripe. I don't know how to say it. I forgot. A little line between beat and box. Let's beatbox! Exclamation mark. Bam. That's the logo. That's on the stage. Hey man, I'm done talking about this. I mean, no, I'm not done talking about this. I will talk about this even more in the future. But for now, I've explained my concept. If you're behind it, subscribe. Yeah, I've said this shit, man. Thank you for listening. Enjoy the other episodes. Goodbye.